Hey guys, it's Ty, and it's also Monday, so that means that today I am interviewing for round 3 of the planDisney Panelist search. Last step in the process, and as you can imagine, I did not get much sleep last night. It felt like the night before the first day of high school, so I tossed and turned quite a bit last night, and I was so excited, like I just wanted it to be here. And now I'm about 45 minutes out from my interview. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep these ears on today for the interview. These are the ears from my thumbnails, but these ears are also pretty sentimental to me. They were gifted from my partner, but it's also a reminder of like when I realized, yeah, you're building the next generation of this big Disney loving family. My oldest son, his first trip to any Disney park was actually Disneyland, and we were in the Enchanted Tiki Room, and it was me, my son, my husband, and I was pregnant with my youngest son at the time. But just seeing my oldest son's face light up from all of the birds and the singing, and also he figured out that he loves Dole Whips. And it's been an ongoing relationship ever since. So that's pretty much when I realized, like, yeah, my kids love Disney too, or my kid loves Disney as well. So I thought to wear this. And then for some extra, like, sentimental, I'm wearing these earrings that my aunt bought me. And she knows I love Disney. So anytime she's shopping and she sees anything Disney, she throws it in the mail for me. And this little Alex and Ani bracelet is a gift from my partner as well, just like the ears are. So yeah, I'm like carrying my people with me as I do my interview, which I feel is really special. So maybe I will wear the ears or whatever. I could not sleep last night though. The excitement is just... And then my new friends in our little round 3 Facebook group, we've been hyping each other up. So we have a batch of round 3 people who are interviewing today, and then everybody else has interviews throughout tomorrow and Wednesday. So it's just been a really fun time, but as you can imagine, like the nervousness and the excitement for today to get here, to the point that I don't want to say I didn't enjoy my weekend, because I did. Like, I went to the Miami Auto Show yesterday and I enjoyed my weekend, but my mind is still fast forwarding to 10 o'clock today. So I'm just excited for it to be here. Of course, I will be back after I have my interview. So I am going to finish my cup of coffee. And if you follow me on Instagram at Head Wraps and Mickey Ears, which will be in the description below, you've probably seen my Tiana mug. So my partner made me coffee in that mug this morning. Little subtle reminder, but it's been my mug throughout this whole process, just to remind me to be me. And then when I see it, I think about Special Spice, the song from Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and just remembering like how important it is to be myself, because my special spice might just be what's needed for the class of 2025. But I'm so excited, and I will definitely be back after my interview. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. I'm back. And I needed that exhale because my nerves have just been like this since the interview, or before the interview. I think overall it went pretty well, but you know, after an interview or after you finish something like that, then comes all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and the little bits of doubt and things like that. And just feeling like, oh, I could have said something better here, or, you know, I could have explained myself better. I think we're always going to feel like that, but I really do feel like there were certain questions that I could have answered a little bit, not necessarily better, but I could have given them more information than I did. But on the bright side, I know that I've given that information in previous rounds. So hopefully, you know, they chalk it up to she's nervous. But I did tell them in previous rounds why I wanted to be a panelist so bad and what it means to me. I don't know that I expressed myself as well in the interview, but I'm just one of those people who expresses herself better in writing than speaking. What else about my interview? It was definitely as chill as they said it was going to be. They did not ask me any questions to try to trip me up. They didn't ask anything that was, super personal. They just wanted to make sure that they had the details correct from my previous rounds about like who's in my family and how often do I go to the parks and some of, my favorite memories and things like that. They also knew how long I have been applying to planDisney, which is funny and interesting because I couldn't remember if I had applied before 2015, which was for the 2016 panel. That was my first time. And I kept looking through my inbox to see if there was a time before then. I really enjoyed sharing with them how I found out about planDisney. And that was so long ago. I think I was maybe still in college when I first heard about it. But yeah, it was a very good interview. If you have been watching the videos from the first one that I posted, then you know that I've had a pretty much que sera attitude to this whole process. And this is probably the most whatever will be step in the process, because there's literally nothing else I can do to make my case to become a panelist. I've given my heart in the first 2 written rounds. I've shown a bit of my personality in my video. And today I got to meet the admin team. Between those 3 rounds, I think that I've shown a pretty good idea of who I am. But even in the first 2 rounds, I felt, after submitting, I felt like, I probably should have said this, or I probably should have said that, and then I still advanced. So I'm hoping that's the case here, and I hope that they really understand why I want to do this. And I'm just hoping that I am the puzzle piece that they need for this upcoming team. I know that there are a lot of things that they factor in, and of course we don't know from year to year what is being considered and what's a good answer. And not that there's any wrong answers. They don't ask those types of questions in the interview, but I would say wrong or right in terms of what they need and if you're a good fit or not. So I'm hoping that if they're looking for someone like me, that I show that I am that person, you know what I mean? But this wait, even though it's the shortest wait, I think that this is still going to be the toughest waiting room in this whole process. Because it's literally, okay, if you move on, boom, you're a panelist. And if you don't, then you're back at square one for next year. So we will see what happens. Based off of what I've researched, and when I say research, I mean that I've watched other round 3 people on YouTube, and I've also spoken to some friends who are now panelists. So based off of all of those things, I know that, this waiting room is going to be a very short one, and I'm crossing my fingers and my toes just to hope that I make it onto the panel. Like, it would be a dream come true for me. And it's in God's hands now. Like, there's nothing else I can do. And that is the part that is like, it just has me reeling right now. There's literally nothing else I can do to help myself. It's just a waiting game. I am looking forward to my other round 3 hopefuls having their interviews so we can discuss a bit more, like, about what we experienced in there. And once all of the interviews are done, I think we can get a little bit more candid about how our interviews went. I'm excited for that. But already, like, this group of round 3 hopefuls has been amazing for this part of the process. And I will be super excited for any of us who makes it onto the panel. Well, I don't know when we're going to hear back. They said we're going to hear back either way, whether we get it or not. But whenever that is, I will be back to share the news with you all. Well, as soon as I can share it. All right. Take care. And I'll see you guys next time.